Well, good morning from the shores of Loch Lomond and the start of day 3. Well, good morning from the shores of Loch Lomond. It was a 20-miler yesterday. It's not going to be anything like that today. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning, and rather than getting my lazy carcass out of bed, I went back to sleep for an hour. I did poke my head out this morning. The loch is beautifully calm. It was so still and calm and peaceful and dark that I thought, why not? Let's just go back to bed, chill out for an hour. I did sleep because I woke up with a very dry mouth, so I've also been snoring. Anyway, so the aim today is to get packed up for leaving here by 8 o'clock at the latest and make our way along to the Inversnaid Hotel for breakfast. So that could be a bacon roll, or if they're doing it, full cooked breakfast. Coffee for the first time in ages since I stupidly packed hot chocolate rather than coffee. And then we'll make the trip along the north end of Loch Lomond and up to Beinglas Farm. So I'm going to stop chatting now and start tidying up the mess that's in the tent, and we'll get going and show you a bit of the trail as we head along to Inversnaid. Well, that's me packed up. As always, leave no trace. Leave nothing behind you but footprints and jobbies. Well, as you can see in the background there, we have reached the waterfalls at the Inversnaid Hotel. So I've had some great company this morning. A couple that I met from London and a young man who's over from the Netherlands. So yeah, that's been good company this morning. That's why I've not really filmed very much so far. So we're going to stop here for 20 minutes to half an hour, get a bacon roll inside us and that well needed coffee. So yeah, we've made it to the Inversnaid Hotel. So when you reach the Inversnaid Hotel, this is your last spot for drinking water before you get on to Beinglas Farm. So you don't need to, but my advice would be make sure you fill up here before you head on. Time to go in and get that bacon roll and cup of coffee. So that's me. I've had my 2 bacon rolls, a cup of coffee and a fresh orange and lemonade. I've got the obligatory can of Iron Brew on the top of the pack, which should see us along to Beinglas Farm now. The aim was to be there for 2 o'clock. I have had such a lazy start to the morning. There's so many great people on the trail, so I've been chatting away as well. So I've slowed myself down a wee bit today, but we're going to make a bit of progress further along and let's tackle this notorious north end of Loch Lomond. So just less than a mile past the Inversnaid Hotel, if you're looking for a wee spot to stop and take in the views over Loch Lomond, you've got these beautiful little carved acorns and acorn leaves that you can sit down on. And here's the view you'll be getting over towards the Sloy Dam and up towards Ben Vane. Beautiful wee spot. Elmer from Rotterdam. He's been my companion since this morning. I was cursing him last night because he stole my camping spot, but we'll let him off because I found an even better one. So he's going to go through the tree stone crush ahead of me here. So yeah, let's make our way through here, see if we can do it without getting too squashed. I see you're narrower than I am. Oh, see? Yeah, you definitely made that look easier. I reached that infamous bit where my brother John almost took a header backwards off of here. I probably shouldn't have the camera out when I'm doing this, but unlike John, I'm going to take my time, take it easy, and lean forwards. Try not to lean backwards at the top. There we go, made it up safe. And no wobble at the top, so yes. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put that clip up now.
Even flight of stairs, that's a ladder.
Right, when you reach this point, you'll be seeing what you think is the end of Loch Lomond. As you head up over this wee hill here, we're going to pass the Dunbair Bothy as we go over the far side of here. Well, you're going to realise there's another chunk of Loch Lomond still to go. So, yeah, don't lose heart. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. We're almost there. Well, that's us. We've reached the Dunbair Bothy. This is the point where you start to see the rest of Loch Lomond. Yeah, if you're into your bothy camping, which I definitely am not, this is what you've got to look forward to. Now, I'm sure other folk have showed you this. So you've got the sleeping platforms here, a wee table and chairs. A bit for leaving your rubbish, it would appear. Your fireplace and two sleeping platforms. Sadly, there's a lot of rubbish been left in here for goodness knows who to pick up. If I didn't have 19 kilograms on my back, I would be taking it with me, but I think I've got enough to carry at the minute, sadly. But yeah, don't do that. If you're bringing your rubbish in, take it away. There's 3 pairs of socks hanging on the back line there as well. Anyway, that's the Dunbair Bothy. If you fancy bothy camping, come and give it a try. It's really not my thing. Well, that's us made it to Ardluie. Well, it's not Ardluie, it's the other side from Ardluie. But that off in the distance there is Ardluie. And if you want to make that little village part of your trip, that is the ferry times, leaving and running. But also, as you can see down the bottom there, if you lift that orange buoy up onto the top of the mast, that signals the guy with the ferry that you're waiting, and he'll come across and pick you up. So yeah, if you're on the West Highland Way and you want to stay at Ardluie, that's how you would do it. And then you'll drop back off in the morning, ready to start your trip all over again. Well, there we go, we have Loch Lomond stretching out behind us. That's not even the whole of Loch Lomond either. When you get to Balmaha, you've missed out about a quarter of a chunk of Loch Lomond, and it is going to take you about a day and a half to walk along the whole thing. So set yourself some time, take it easy because the path's not straightforward, and enjoy the trip along one of Scotland's biggest bodies of water. I was just speaking to somebody, I'd seen research that said if you put all the lakes in England and Wales together, you still wouldn't have as much water as we have in behind us here in Loch Lomond. So it's a substantial body of water, let's just say. But anyway, the wind is blowing cold now because we've got the wind coming straight off the top of these snow-covered mountains in front of me. You can't see it because you're behind the camera. It's getting a bit chilly, so we're going to get the pack on, and I reckon it's another hour and I'll be at Beinglas. Elmer is heading on towards Crianlarich tonight, so we'll no doubt bump into him at another point further along the trail. But yes, I'm going to put the camera away now and we'll make some more progress down into Beinglas Farm. Well, we've made it to Beinglas Farm. This is where I'm stopping for the night. This is one to recommend. If you get a chance on the West Highland Way, stop off at Beinglas Farm. The food's amazing. There's a wash machine and tumble dryer just next to the restaurant. There are good showers, there's a shop, there's everything you need here, so why wouldn't you stop here? Anyway, this is the end for tonight. I will speak to you again in the morning.